After watching this, I now have the masculine urge to go ride a motorcycle. Knowing me, I would crash in less than 10 seconds. Let me stop. But a man can dream. So The Bikeriders is a brand new drama / crime thriller / biopic / documentary? Yeah, all of the above. The film is directed by Jeff Nichols and it stars Austin Butler, Jodie Comer, and Tom Hardy. Over the course of a decade, a Midwestern motorcycle club evolves from a gathering place for local outsiders to a sinister gang, threatening the original group's way of life. So this movie is actually based off of the book by Danny Leon called The Bikeriders, which I had zero clue about until the credits rolled. And because it is based off of the book, that leads me into the story structure for this movie, which I thought was a very bold and interesting take to approach. So the documentary portion comes in when the interviewer is interviewing Kathy, played by Jodie Comer, hearing her side of the story and how this all impacted her. And the biopic portion comes in from the perspective of the Bikeriders, in particular, Benny and Johnny. The thing about that approach is that it keeps you so invested from start to finish, especially when the epilogue comes into play. But I gotta say, I was pretty entertained with this story. Think of Goodfellas, but on motorcycles. This movie revolves around Benny, who is essentially the main character of this story. He is given an ultimatum between running the biker club after Johnny or leaving the biker club and spending the rest of his life with his wife. But I really enjoyed that half of the story just as much as the other half of the story. So the other half revolves around how Johnny, played by Tom Hardy, is refusing to let the club expand or allowing new members outside of the local area join the club. But you see how as the club expands and more people begin to join, things start going awry. What started off as a clique of loyal locals turns into this massive ball of chaos ran by criminals. So the moral of the story is, keep your inner circle small. The performances in this movie are just electrifying. Austin Butler plays this cool, I don't follow the rules type guy, and I thought his performance was outstanding. I mean, he already looks the part, so that's a plus. This is still my favorite performance from him, by the way. And Jodie Comer was great as the loving and concerning wife of Benny. She was great, you know, once you can get past that fucking accent. As someone from Chicago, I can tell you right now, I've never heard anybody in my life talk like that. Like ever. Tom Hardy plays the calm, collected boss of the motorcycle club. He's basically Tony Soprano, but more calm and less racist. But whenever he was on screen, he was captivating and commanding. Not only is the main cast great, but the supporting cast is just as good. Hell, you got Michael Shannon, Boyd Holbrook, and Daryl fucking Dixon. Like, those are some pretty big names. And I hate that they all got pushed to the side. Like, they all have their moment to shine, but I just wish the movie had given them more screen time. Now, despite all of the praise that I just gave this movie, this film was kind of overrated. Now look, before you click off or leave a dislike, let me explain. The Bikeriders is still a good movie, right? It's just that I feel like the movie didn't capture me as much as I wanted it to, or compared to others. I'm not saying the movie is boring. I'm not saying it's uninteresting. I just found it to be entertaining for what it was. And that's it. I didn't go home raving about it like this was the greatest film of all time. If you feel that way, fantastic. But for me, it was good, but not all that. I think maybe I went in expecting one thing and got something else. And although I'm not mad at what I got, I kind of wanted more, but I'm gonna just leave it at that. But in the end, y'all, The Bikeriders is a very solid and entertaining film. If you are someone who is heavily invested in motorcycle gang culture, I think you'll be pretty satisfied with this one. So, plugging The Bikeriders into the rank system, I am placing this one into the pass zone. But yeah, y'all, that is pretty much my review for The Bikeriders. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys thought about The Bikeriders. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Have y'all ever rode a motorcycle and not crashed within the first 10 seconds? Whatever you thought, let me know down in the comment section below. And as always, guys, leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you all in the next one.